Everyone to my channel BioWorld once again. So today with the stages of the cardiac cycle and sequence of event taking place during the cardiac cycle. Now cardiac cycle divided into four stages: arterial systole or ventricular diastole, ventricular systole or arterial diastole, as well as there is one joint phase called joint diastole. So you can see on the board the cross section of the heart showing two different stages respectively. That is, first is arterial systole, which is also known as ventricular diastole, whereas ventricular systole, which is also known as arterial diastole. Now systole and diastole, what is the meaning of these words? Systole means contraction of the heart chambers. Like when the chamber of the heart contracts and pumps the blood to the next one, that is called systole. So the time when the chambers that are contracting, the respective the other chambers would be relaxing. That is, they would be undergoing diastole. So when auricles are contracting, so when auricles, that you can see the upper two chambers, they are undergoing contraction of the heart. That is, they are pumping the blood to the next chamber called ventricles. So while they're pumping the blood, you have to remember there are four valves in the heart. Two are atrioventricular valves and two are semilunar valves. Now atrioventricular valves means one is between the right auricle and right ventricle, that is tricuspid valve. Another is between left auricle and left ventricle, that is bicuspid valve. Now, when auricles are pumping the blood into the ventricles, these valves remain opened, while the semilunar valve that is present in the pulmonary artery and aorta, they remain closed. Now, closure of these valves produces the heart sound called tup. And this closing of the valve indicates that the flow of the blood is only from this chamber to this, that is from auricles to ventricles, but they are not passing into the blood vessel. Now this phase is called auricular systole or arterial systole. It is also known as ventricular diastole. That means when auricles are contracting, which chambers are undergoing relaxation? That are ventricles. Now come to this part of the diagram. You have to zoom the video and see it properly. I have not labeled it because to make it clear on the board, but the labeling would be same as it is here. Now here you can see the arrows. The arrows have to be marked properly. Now here the atrioventricular valves are closed. In ventricular systole, as ventricles are pumping, means they are contracting, so they are under systole, whereas the auricles, they are undergoing diastole. So what valves are closed? They are tricuspid and bicuspid valve, that is, they are closed, and closure of these valves produces the sound loop. So ventricles, they are pumping the blood into the respective blood vessel, that is pulmonary artery and aorta, and these arrows is showing that the blood is passing through them, and the valve which remains open in this phase is called semilunar valve, that is pulmonary semilunar valve and aortic semilunar valve. Now this is known as ventricular systole. Now the sequence of events that takes place repeatedly through these phases is called cardiac cycle. So systole of auricles comprises of 0.15 second. Systole of ventricles, it takes 0.30 second, and joint diastole, that is all the chambers remain in relaxed state, 0.40 second. So together cardiac cycle takes around 0.8 second. These were the sequence of events taking place in cardiac cycle. Hope it would be good and beneficial for you people. So prepare this for your exam and do share this video to your friends as much as it is possible. Thank you for watching it.